too close. You got the camera crooked? I think like right there.
Let's get in the garage in it.
Who cares? Everybody's gonna know I'm in the garage.
Hello, Hawks Outdoor Adventures. Shannon here.
Howdy everyone, James here. Welcome back to the channel. We're not doing any fishing today. Fishing has been terrible lately, so I'm not even gonna bother doing it today. We're gonna do a kayak, go over, tour, and discuss some of my fishing items that I use on a daily basis. Thanks for joining in. So first thing, we're going to go over this beast. This is what gets me out there catching all of my fish that I don't really catch. This is my kayak, a 128T from Ascend. It's got the yak power on it. Come over here, darling. I got my beautiful girlfriend. It's camera lady today. I have over here, you can see the power switches. Alright, I got it in the tan color. That's the color that I like the most. My cousin, his over there next to me, he got it in the white and black, or gray and black. So here I've got also the Ascend paddle. Obviously comes with the seat. Got plenty of storage in here. Got some storage up front here. I like to put my spinnerbait box in there. Got a little dry storage here. Put my wallet. Oh crap. Alright. Going back here, we've got very big storage. It goes all the way to the front there. Put all kinds of good stuff in there. Put a little tent in there. A little cook stove. We've done that before. Coming all the way to the back. It's another little storage area. Put more fishing supplies. Put some towels in there. Right here, I have put a transom light. Sticks up about 24 inches for night fishing. Here I've got my rod holder that I built. It is currently broke. I need to do some repairs on that. The kayak comes with 4 rod holders. I took 2 rod holders up to build this, but now I have 5 holders in the back, and I've got 2 up front. Because like I say in many of my videos, I'd never go out with just one fishing pole. I like to have several poles rigged up. Moving on up here, I have a paddle leash that I made myself using paracord. This was very difficult to make. I had like, I think there's 40 feet of cord here. Trying to make something with 40 feet of cord is not that easy. Coming up front, we'll go back to the front here. I have the front lights, red and green, for night fishing again. I don't do a lot of night fishing because mosquitoes are terrible down here, but I do have them if I want to go. What else here? I have an anchor trolley over here on the other side. You can't really see because of the other kayak, but that allows me to position the anchor the front, middle, the back, wherever I want, so I can be facing whichever direction I want with how the current is going. If I want to be facing the front, I'll move the anchor to the back, vice versa. If I want the current to spin me around, then I'll move it to the front. My chair here, this is a chair that comes with the kayak. It's pretty comfy, spins around. So I can fish any direction that I want. I can recline it if I want. I can raise it up if I would like. I don't really care to sit too high up because it's awful flimsy when you sit too high up. If I'm gonna sit that high, I'll just go ahead and stand up, as you guys have seen me do. So yeah, that's my kayak. I love this thing. It is a beast. It is over 100 pounds without me in it. With me, it's about 600 pounds. Just kidding, I'm only that much. But up here we've got 2 more rod holders. These are the other 2 that comes with it. These are to attach like a rod leash, which I do have. In case the waters are rough, just hook it there, hook it to your pole. That way if you flip over, you're not losing your pole. These are 3 of the poles that I use the most. This other one here is my girlfriend's. I like to use Abu Garcia reels, poles. I don't really have a preference on the poles, on the rods, but Abu Garcia for the reels. They're my favorite. Quality is good. They've never let me down. I've got some that I've completely submerged in salt water and they still work just fine. This one here's got my top water torpedo. I love the torpedo. Can't go wrong with that. I do have a couple of rod and reels that aren't Abu Garcia. I do like Pin. This one here. That's my girlfriend's. It's a Pin. I have a Pin as well for salt water. Can't go wrong with Pin for salt water. Okay, we'll go over this one. This one is a Lose Smash. It's red. I got it just because I like the color of it, to be honest with you. I've never owned a Lose. I've not caught any fish on it, so I don't really have any experience with this rod yet. So time will only tell if it's any good. It was cheap, so if it ain't no good, then I'm not really using it out there. Yeah, and then I guess we can go over my tackle. I've got all kinds of tackle. Here we go over my spinnerbait box, spinnerbait and buzzbait box. I've got plenty of spinnerbaits in here, different sizes, different colors. Some don't have skirts, I need to add some skirts to them. But I've got these, plenty of buzz baits. I do love a buzz bait. Can't go wrong with those either. Double prop there. Yeah, nothing too fancy here. Put that back where it goes. I do got an anchor in here somewhere underneath my storage here. And back here, to this little thing. So here's my tackle box. This is only freshwater. My saltwater tackle box I don't have out here in the kayak right now because I haven't been out there. These are basically all my lures up here in the top water. I've got some jerk baits here, frogs. Got a jig here, which that one needs to go on the jig box. Open this up. Put this in the jig box where it goes. Got some smaller jigs here. I really haven't had any luck on these, but I mean, I got all these jigs and gotta use them, right? Some trailers, got some trash in there needs to come out. I'm gonna try to make this short video. Here, one of those impulse buys. This is, I believe these are called the True Motion lures. I've got every color here. I've got some decent bass on these. Haven't used them in years. Well, you got the different eyes, you got the weighted eyes, and again, you got the different colors, the yellows, the glow-in-the-dark whites over here. You can use these for salt water, you can use them for fresh water. These over here are perfect little imitation of a greenback. Those really don't get used too much. These are old. These, man, I was back in middle school when I got these. Couldn't even tell you what those are called. An empty one there. Got a knot book. Should always have that. You know, I got your go-to knots that you use, but if you want to try something new, they're all in here. Can't go wrong with that. Plenty of worms here. Several worms that I don't really use. I've had since elementary school, to be honest with you. My dad bought me a big old pack of them, and they've just been sitting in my tackle box. Close that up. Go to the stuff that I use on a regular basis. These are my line cutters. They also cut braid. I've cut leaders all the way up to 150 pound with these. They work great. Got them from Bass Pro. These pliers I got from Bass Pro. These suck. I would not recommend buying these ever. The line cutter here broke first time I used them. The pliers, they don't grip on anything. Waste of money there. Got the brush hogs. Of course, you cannot go out fishing without brush hogs. I've got the red trick worms here. They've been doing pretty good. When the brush hogs fail, those usually do pretty good. Got grape seed worms here. I like using these a lot as well. This is a new one I picked up. They're smaller, different colors are pumpkin, more of a earthworm look. These caught me plenty of bass. And I've got different size weights here. These are real big for when it's windy. These are the weights I normally use, 16th ounce. I use those with 2-aught hook for my brush hogs and worms. This is really good setup. Get your 2-aught hook, 16th ounce, and then the brush hog. That is a fish killer right there. Can't go wrong. These are all different hooks, all different weights. These are actually saltwater weights. Got a little wheel thing, all different size hooks. Those are for, I use these for bluegill if I want to go catch some bluegill, which I will be doing here shortly. Get a whole mess of bluegill and eat those. What's this here? I got popper that I haven't used. I got Bill Dance hook remover. Thing works better than those pliers that I just showed you. I love that thing. Got some practice plugs here. I'm going to teach my girlfriend how to use a bait cast reel. I've been using bait cast since elementary school. Just some swivels that I bought because I got a spoon. I bought a spoon for some pickerel fishing. My first video. Alright, as I was saying, I bought the spoon for the pickerel video that I did, hoping to catch a pickerel on the spoon. Put all the stuff back in here. It's a pouch up here full of worms. I've got some twitching shads in there, do pretty good. Over here I've got more worms. In the back, gotta have them brush hogs, baby. Got some more of those earthworms. I've got my leader here. I've never used leader up until about 2 years ago on fresh water. I have noticed that I catch a lot more bass with the leader. I don't know if it's they don't see the green line on the lure or what, but ever since I switched over and started using leader in freshwater, I've caught a lot more fish. This here is my tackle box. Bought this from Bass Pro. Everything you see here is bought from Bass Pro, including the kayak and the paddle. That is my favorite store. Not sponsored, but I do spend a lot of money there. Plain old tackle box. I've had this for about 6 years. I love it. It's got plenty of storage, plenty of room. Got another box. Obviously it's not here, full of saltwater supplies. But that would be another video if we do. I believe it's sitting right there behind me. An easy reach. So yeah, that is my kayak in a nutshell. My kayak, my fishing supplies. You got to listen to me for the last however many minutes. I did not mention up here, this ordeal is a rod tip holder, they say. But if I was to put my rod tips in there, I've got 7-8 foot rods, they stick out way back there, so I don't use it. I use it to hold my paddle. When I stand up, just shove it in there like that, it sits off to the side. This is to help your boy stand up. Grab on this, pull myself up. I don't know what the weight limit is rated for that little thing. It's just 2 little bolts, but it picks your boy up. So that's it. I reckon we're gonna end it there. Maybe we'll take a fishing trip later today or tomorrow. It's about 90-some degrees out here today. Maybe we'll go out fishing. Maybe we'll go out swimming. Who knows? Another video, another day. Thanks for joining in. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. It's, like I said, it's completely different. No fishing in it, but give you a little insight on what I use and how I feel about it. Thanks.